Welcome back. We're headed back to NORAD. I wish I put the rat in NORAD. Welcome back. Presumably we'll have to face off against this dude.
You are no match for me, human.
What are we learning about these robots?
I love a challenge.
I guess they're commonplace. We have them in the Temple Security Agency, right? Robots 1 and 2.
Warning. Detecting trace concentrations of a sleeping
We
gas
actually are a
in
match
the
for them, so it would seem. That is what we're learning. Alright, let's equip our... Wait a second, maybe we don't need to equip it. We're not breathing heavily. Let's check our additional biochips. On standby for retinal laser scan detection. So... maybe that will activate itself automatically, but we'll keep an eye on any humans we passed. I think we already had a mapping biochip. Now, what about this? Optical memory. I guess that's what we read when we saw that scene with Elliot Sinclair, right?
Mercury.
All right. Is Mercury the robot that we did away with there? Let's keep the retinal biochip handy. All right, how about you? Maybe it just activates when we hit the scanner, because it's waiting for a retinal laser scan, not a retina. So maybe it can do the job without needing to scan an existing retina.
Unequal pressure between this chamber and submarine dock. Equalize pressure before entering. Avoid maximum pressure as some objects may implode.
Yeah.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning. All personnel. Contamination. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
So how about that weather?
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD
We can talk about anything. I certainly am wondering, I think it is true, I think I've checked it, but whether the Journeyman project
Defense Subleader,
2
this is Def Sub 62.
will be playable from here.
Just completed a visual line
I think
of
it's
the
out for Mac.
data lines between Gamma and Beta sectors. No signs of cracks or pressure stresses. I am now proceeding to Gamma Sector 1 to conduct radioactivity tests on those leaky oil drums I reported this morning.
Negative, Def Sub. NORAD 6 is under full-scale red alert. Hold your position till we can figure out what's happened down there. Over.
Roger that, Sub-Control.
Would you care for some salt?
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air. NORAD Alpha, Sub-Bay 3.
Ah, sodium.
All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Launch prep. Diagnostics okay. Fuel complete. Sonar channel full. Torpedoes none.
Delicious sodium.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD.
It's a cool underwater station. I mean, why did they have this? They're protecting the water from attack?
Personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
Water seems to be a bit of a theme here, unsurprisingly.
Attack submarine. Access platform A4 Alpha Center.
Our oceans are always under fire. Underwater.
Prep sub for launch.
Water can certainly be under fire.
Commence.
Probably wouldn't be over fire. That would be rare.
Detected in NORAD air ducts and
I wonder whether they got rid of all the frivolous deaths by the Journeyman Project 2. I'm going to say maybe. I guess the second playthrough of this game is a lot more efficient than the first. That's probably true for a lot of point and clicks, though. But it's much easier to get the highest scores. Volcanic outlets in the ocean host life without the sun.
We've lost communication with all sectors, and there's been an unauthorized launch from Subway Alpha.
Do they? And if so, why did you say that? Is it because I said under fire or over fire?
Lethal force. We're en route to NORAD, but we're 20 clicks southwest, so you'll have no direct backup. The auto defense systems
Because yes, yeah. In any case, that's interesting. I haven't thought nearly as much about that as I probably should. Here we go. Oh, that's cool. That seems like a giant duct or pipe, which is showing up on the map as this continuous line that we're following. And the line, for the record, has always been my guide while steering. I don't know, is this just the cool sequence in this area? There wasn't really a cool sequence in the future area. So if we can get through the retinal scanner, and we can deactivate the missile,
Alert.
will that be it?
Incoming
Have we solved all
torpedo.
3 rifts? The scoring system suggests there's not much more to the game than that. But presumably there's going to be some kind of final challenge. And we're going to find out what happened with Sinclair, who at least seems to be heavily entangled with the events and plot of this game, if not the culprit.
Alert.
He seems to be. I do like this character. I wish I knew the name. Is his name 62?
Alert. Incoming torpedo. Alert. Incoming torpedo. Warning. Impact damage.
I'm not scared. Is that a
Alert.
derelict's ship? Like a wooden ship?
Alert. Incoming torpedo.
Maybe you can vary your score based on how you steer in this area. I don't know.
Warning. Impact damage.
It's difficult to know, isn't it?
Alert. Alert. Incoming torpedo.
So we head to Delta Station. We don't really learn that Delta Station is where you can authorize the torpedo launch.
Warning. Impact damage.
Or hopefully
Alert.
deauthorize it.
Warning. Impact damage.
What are these things anyway? They're not life, are they? Are they mines or something? 'Cause one of them exploded.
Warning. Hull breach imminent.
I'm a bit yawny today. I mentioned, I think before you arrived, Lexi, that I had the frittery jitteries. Looks like our friend Toxic's tree has shown up. Well, fancy seeing you here, Toxic. How's it going? Welcome. We may be reasonably close to completing this game. I don't know if you're familiar with it. All the sugar of a fritter. Not to mention, that's all I've had today, on top of some tea and a 25-minute jog, which I haven't done too much of lately, so I'm feeling a little bit still like I'm still stabilizing. Toxic says, hi, I'm good, thanks, how are you all? That's pretty much how I'm doing, Toxic, if you want my more immediate and less long-term consequential status. I hope you can say something at least similar, if not better than that.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system.
Up we go.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning. All personnel. Contamination Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts.
Aww. Cherry is here, but she's really scared of Buddy. Hi, Cherry. And hi, Buddy. That means the Buddy must be there too, right? Unless Cherry just knows the Buddy could be here. So Buddy, if Buddy can hear me, I'd like to say...
Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system.
Or maybe... Or perhaps even...
All personnel.
There we go.
Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation. Warning. All personnel.
Aww.
Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts
And I don't know.
ventilation systems.
I don't know if I should try and bark for Cherry. Cherry likes that too?
Warning. All personnel.
That's good.
Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts.
Well, we've arrived. Oh, we went upstairs, didn't we? We didn't need to go upstairs.
Detected in NORAD.
I was just operating on autopilot.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
I was busy hearing about the status of our fine non-human viewers.
Detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
So we never found a shielding biochip at all.
Warning.
I wonder if we're gonna find it here on the robot that we defeat.
Ventilation system. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system.
It's still a mystery how we survived those gun blasts.
All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
All right.
Defense
You
Command
are
post
standing
on
before a
security.
damaged but
Access
secure
denied.
door which leads to the Nuclear Launch Authorization Center for NORAD.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation
Time to check our biochip resources.
systems. Warning. All personnel. Contamination
Does our
detected
energy
in
work
NORAD
on
air
actual
ducts and
time?
ventilation systems.
You know what we're gonna do, actually. Let's drop a quick save. All right.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD. Defense
Oh, I see.
Command
Our
post on
energy.
security alert.
I have no
Access
idea what
denied.
governs that. It's been very little threat to us so far.
Contamination detected in NORAD
And it does not seem to correspond to how long we're in an area. It was like halfway gone the first time we completed that antidote in the future.
detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation.
Did the shots drain our energy? Not that I could tell.
Warning. All personnel.
We weren't really in trouble by the time we finished that either.
Ventilation.
Anyway, here we go. Come on,
Please
retinal
hold
chip.
for 10 seconds for Alpha Sector Retinal ID scan. Detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning. All personnel.
Have a false retina. I presume it's false. I mean, I'm really not sure what the deal is. Looks like that worked, though.
Detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
We're in.
Red alert.
Now
Red
that's what I call a
alert.
retina
Nuclear
display.
Safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only.
Okay, let's do it. Wow, it's cool to be in. Look at this
Red
place.
Alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards.
I just broke your launch code, human. You'll never stop me.
Manual
Nuclear
override
strike
terminal
authorized.
only.
Primary target, Gorbistan. New launch silo selected.
Red
Honolulu,
alert.
Hawaii.
Nuclear
Launch to
safeguards
proceed in
disabled.
2
Missile
minutes.
launch
To deactivate a missile before launch, use the trackball to move the cursor over the active silo, then touch the override button.
Red
Honolulu, Hawaii.
alert. Red alert.
Okay, here we go.
Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent.
Why are you
Abort
saying
launch
imminent?
sequence from
Good lord.
manual Override terminal only.
Silo deactivated. New launch silo selected.
Red
Dublin,
alert.
Ireland.
It's a chase.
Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 50
Missile launch
seconds.
imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override
I don't know what's
terminal
a
only.
larger travesty, the launch sequence or the use of the word
Red
eminent.
alert. Red alert.
Come on.
Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence.
Silo deactivated. New launch silo selected. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Launch to
I might need
proceed
some help with this
in
one, folks.
1 minute, 40 seconds.
Is that European or African? Or otherwise?
Sequence from manual override terminal only.
Can I get my cursor back, friends? There we go.
Red alert. Red alert.
Is it the south of Africa? Or is it in Madagascar? Or is it right here in Central Africa?
Imminent. Abort
That's
launch
Nigeria.
sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert.
Silo deactivated.
There we go.
You cannot possibly win.
New launch silo selected. San Antonio, Texas.
Texas?
Launch
Where
to
the hell is
proceed
that?
in 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Just kidding.
Alert. Red alert.
I studied my American states in Canadian grade school.
Missile launch imminent.
Silo deactivated. New launch silo selected. Bangkok, Thailand. Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch
All right.
imminent.
Where's our Thai silo? It's not there, is it? Is it this one? No, this is Korea.
Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear
Silo deactivated.
There we go.
You will fail.
New launch silo selected. Bonn, Germany. Launch
good
to
old Bonn.
proceed in 1 minute, 10
Yeah.
seconds.
alert. Red
Maybe they
alert.
traded cars for
Nuclear
missiles, Lexi.
safeguards disabled. Missile
Silo
launch
deactivated.
So it doesn't need to be right in the
New
center.
launch
That's good to
silo
know.
selected.
manual
Seoul,
override
Korea.
terminal only.
Now,
Launch
where
to
could
proceed
that
in
be?
1 minute.
Red alert. Red alert.
Silo
Nuclear
deactivated.
safeguards disabled.
Give up, human, or I will be forced to eliminate you.
New launch silo selected. Reykjavik, Iceland. Launch to proceed in 50 seconds.
Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled.
Iceland, Greenland, Iceland.
Abort launch
Silo deactivated.
Thank you, Carmen San
New
Diego.
launch silo selected. Svortovsk, Siberia. Launch to proceed in 40 seconds.
Help me out if you can.
safeguards disabled.
Are we talking Africa here, or is this the Middle East? I'm not actually sure.
Abort launch sequence.
Russia.
Manual override terminal
Thank you. One of these two.
Silo deactivated.
Red alert.
You are running out of time.
You're running out of
New
silos,
launch
my
silo
friend.
selected. Madrid, Spain. Launch to proceed in 30 seconds.
Spain. I think here.
Silo deactivated. Maximum deactivation allotment exceeded. All silos deactivated.
Finally, a safety measure.
The only good human is a dead human.
Uh-oh. I ignored our AI again. Sorry, AI. I think it's time to make our way out into the... You know.
Defense Command
Oh, what am I
Post
doing?
Security
This is not the right way.
Access denied. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD area.
Probe 'em! Put an end to this mess. Says Lexi.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD aircraft have been eliminated.
You always have to open this door twice. I never understand it.
Detected in NORAD aircraft ventilation system.
Or in that hallway, at least.
All personnel, contamination detected in NORAD
think we're going to be
ventilation system.
increasing the pressure.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD aircraft ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD aircraft.
Starting to feel the pressure.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD aircraft.
Oh, now it automatically decreases? Are we never going to use this loading claw? Or can we use it to just fling this guy around a little bit as a victory lap?
Agent 5,
Warning.
recommend that you proceed with the removal of the robot's biochips before initiating auto recall.
I guess. I don't know.
All personnel. Emanation detected in NORAD
We got
area.
3 good biochips here. What do we got? Retinal. Well, we already have that.
Emanation detected in NORAD area.
Optical.
Ventilation system.
And let me read the comments I missed before we head back. Toxic earlier had said, the thought of it not being a false retina and you're just walking around with an eyeball in a matchbox is troubling. Yeah, well, it's, I don't know. It's not too far off from a beetle in a matchbox, but at least a beetle is an entire organism.
Warning. All personnel.
Ah, Poseidon. That's the name of that robot?
Ventilation system.
Oh, maybe if we hadn't destroyed the other robot, we could have gotten its memories too. Darn it.
All personnel. Emanation detected in NORAD area.
And a shield biochip. There it is. Does this mean we're going to get more plot from Elliot Sinclair? I mean, shield and optical are rare. I'm pretty happy.
Poseidon, I am sending you to the deep-sea installation NORAD 6 in the year 2012, where you will disrupt the world unity talks by launching a nuclear missile towards Gorbistan. You will detonate the warhead before it touches down. That should suffice to delay world unification. I can only pray that it will not also touch off a nuclear holocaust. I wish it had not come to this. But until now, it has been entirely out of my control. If the bureaucrats who scrapped the Pegasus project had instead used it in the way it was meant to be used, they would have realized that aggressors always choose the most unsuspecting victim. The Indians, the Africans, the Jews, the Swedes were all lulled into a sense of complacency before they were overpowered by their conquerors. Our alien friends tell us that they come in the name of peace, a tactic used by all the worst offenders throughout history. And so I am left to do what I can to ensure that humanity itself is not the next victim. I'm sending you all back in history to rewrite our future, in which we will not offer these creatures an engraved invitation to enslave us all. And if you fail, I will be forced myself to demonstrate personally that we are not all as docile as we might seem. I know the one place in all of Sector 3 with the best view of the Capitol building. And from that place, by the use of a weapon of my own devising, I will assassinate the Cyrillan delegate myself. And if, God forbid, I should fail, one touch of the button on my remote detonator will be enough to end it all.
Agent 5, I've scanned the download from your optical memory biochip. I must say I'm amazed at what has just taken place. I'd like to commend you on a job well done. It's apparent that Dr. Elliot Sinclair is behind these blatant attempts to alter time. According to my data, Sinclair was last seen in Paris about 2 weeks ago, and intelligence has not detected him since, but I'm sure the arrival of the Symbiotree ambassador is no coincidence. Get out in the field and find Sinclair, if you can, and stay alert, Agent 5. This isn't over until we capture him. I'll cut into your direct monocle line the moment I receive any new data. Go!
Goodness. I guess that's all for our 3 main time zones. Toxic says he reminds me of a character from Babylon 5 and also Robin Williams. Who are you talking about, Lexi, Sinclair, or Baldwin? All right. Yeah, Baldwin is... I'm enjoying all the main characters in this game, I have to say. Not much to complain about there in terms of the compelling performances. Let's make a new save file, and we'll discuss what we've seen here. So it looks like Elliot Sinclair was what he appeared to be, unless he is still somehow being imitated or duplicated. It's hard to tell. In any case, our primary duty of restoring the timeline has been fulfilled. Toxic says, I have no clue what is going on, I'm just enjoying all the pretty colors. I'll see if I can summarize it for you in under a minute. This is the far future, the 2300s, as you can see. Earth has achieved peace and is about to make contact with the first alien species it's ever encountered. They came 10 years ago to offer an invitation. Would you join us in a peaceful symbiontry? And today is the day we are expecting them to come back, and we can accept their invitation. At the same time, time travel was just recently invented, and the governments have set up a temporal security agency to protect time from being altered, and only the protectorates, myself included, ourselves included, have the ability to go through time, and their only reason for doing so can be to repair attempted changes to the timeline. That's what we've been doing, and we've just discovered that this Elliot Sinclair, who fathered time travel in the first place, seems to be behind the alterations to the time stream. So we've just restored time to its original state, and now we have to find Elliot Sinclair himself. Lexi says, what's making Sinclair act like that? I mean, it's a reasonable question. It seems so counter to his personality when he was experimenting. It could just be his academic inclinations to distrust, you know? He's got so much on his hands from being so groundbreaking and making so many discoveries that, he's weighed down by all of it. He's thinking about the consequences that he himself has enabled. He might be afraid that he himself has gone too far. Who knows? I'm assuming we're going to find out. Whew, good to be back at the base. Sinclair was the guy with his finger on the button? Not sure what you mean by that, Toxic. Sinclair is the guy with the ominous messages in that lower panel. When we first found his diaries, he seemed to be a pretty demure and introverted academic, just interested in his own scientific discoveries. He's changed. It's always the quiet ones. When the time stream was initially altered, Commissioner Baldwin was replaced by Commander Baldwin, and I assume that Commander Baldwin is now no more. Anything we need to get from Command? I don't think so. I guess we can check the place. Oh, unless we need to go back in time 2 weeks to get Sinclair. But presumably we know where he is in the present. Let's just see if anything's set up for us here. Nothing here. That's just our briefings. Nothing here either. He was last seen 2 weeks ago in Paris, so I don't think we're going to make another time jump. I think we're just going to go find him now, and we're going to use the information from that optical memory chip to do it. So I wonder if we did miss an optical memory chip by not apprehending the robot on the Mars colony base. We might have learned something from it. We might have gotten some additional biochips as well. I wonder if that stuff actually matters. If so, then that's pretty neat, and I would like to maybe do another playthrough. Oh, I never noticed these heads on the sides are heads. There was a lot going on when we first came to work. Good old escalator. We're hard after a day's work. Tired after a long day's work. We don't want to walk everywhere. We got rid of our key card. Are we going to be stuck? Or is it okay since we're already at work and we're authorized? Is there going to be some kind of an excuse?
Please insert your global transport card now.
Uh-oh, let's find out. Unless we could destroy it by putting the bomb card in. Oh, we still have our own card. I guess we could put the bomb card in. It's okay, you have a fake, possibly real eyeball in your pocket. Don't we all? Thankfully, Gage will stroll willingly off a cliff at the mere press of a key, but he will not insert an explosive key card where a personal key card is expected. So it wasn't our key card. Oh, no, it was the Mars staff person's key card that we got rid of. Well, we could take this opportunity to go to Tokyo. Maybe Arizona. I mean, why not?
Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration.
I'm assuming this is a game over. A vacation for a history well saved. That's definitely a game over, right? Assassinated. Wow. There's a little fast-tracked plot for us. Turning his gun on the Cyrillian ambassador, Sinclair ended Earth's dreams of a new era with a squeeze of a trigger. If only you could have stopped him. Toxic says, fate of the world hang in the balance, but we still have time for a holiday. Yep. If only. So look at our scores here. We could have done better at the beginning. We got full points for NORAD and New Sydney. And we actually ended up with 10 points for a Gandhi bonus. I wonder why. Where'd we get 10 points? Anyway, let's try that again. So it really is Sinclair, huh? The narration even acknowledged it. This is still more of a cave environment here. Cave decor. How are we going to stop this guy? Are we going to finally use our shield biochip? We didn't really get much of a reward from trying to go to Japan. I think we should just go to where we're supposed to go this time. Unless there is some significance to Arizona, who knows?
Please insert your global transport card now.
Maybe we just took forever to get to work. Could we get to work on time? Maybe. They're still using mag stripes. Oh yes, they are.
Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration.
Quick rub of the eyes. All right. Completing molecular reintegration. Lexi, wow, I've just realized that the world is at peace and that means there are no borders and we can go anywhere with the swipe of a card. Exactly. Maybe. I mean, you might still have borders even if there's world peace. Unless we can do that because we're in the TSA and regular citizens can't. I can see why you carry spare retinas in your pocket because after looking at that, I need them. Yes. Hopefully you'll have some new rods and cones eventually. It would be a nice upgrade for humans. So, is this going to be all about the telescope? We can go up to the roof, can't we? There's a Cyrillian ship. It's monumental. That's a much more significant ship than it seemed earlier. Or is it? Why couldn't we go to the roof earlier? Is it because of maintenance? Something simple like that. Come on, elevator. Maybe we should go to our quarters and take a shower. It's been a long day at work. You know? Second floor. We haven't had a shower in years. Maybe we should put on the awesome hairstyle for our victory lap.
Roof access.
Roof access. Yes, thank you. How are we gonna get him? Is Elliot on the roof here?
Rooftop observatory closed.
Is this where we use our bomb key card? We're gonna blast our way in? Wait a minute, what about just our main key card? Oh my gosh.
Card bomb activated.
I mean... Okay. We can't move. Why can't we move? Our shielding biochip is active. Good, that's good. Yay. I guess we could have... I mean, we could have...
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed.
I think we know what the sound is.
I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
Yeah. You think?
Caution. Sensors have detected the radioactive emissions from a weapon-grade nuclear isotope, indicating that an armed thermonuclear device is nearby.
Okay. It's time for Gage's diplomacy tactics to reach their peak. Alrighty. What do we got here? Nothing much new except for the shield. That served us well. The AI is here too. Maybe the AI will help us. What's going to be used to our advantage here? Maybe the office keycard will remind him of his old personality. I guess that message that was talking about how much stress Elliot Sinclair was under was prescient in retrospect. Alright, let's explore. We can go there. We can go there. Is that a telescope? Hello, local nutcase 101. Yes, first playthrough, and I think we're just nearing the end of it from what I can tell. So glad of somebody who's played it could join us for at least a moment. I have played the Journeyman Project 3 in the old days. Oh, hi, Elliot.
Don't you see? I'm doing this for the human race! I'm doing this for you!
That didn't go too well. We did turn off our shielding biochip, though. I was thinking the AI would be more helpful than it was. After killing you, Sinclair turned his gun on the Cyrolan ambassador, and so on. All right.
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when
I guess we get to listen to this again no matter what.
You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will
sneak
be
around,
savior
attack
whether
me.
it acknowledges me or not.
I don't think anyone's done anything to him who is an alien. Local says, have the original somewhere still for my old PC. The non-remake version, Local? Or just like a good old CD version of this? I've barely looked at the non-remake version myself, but I look forward to examining it more closely once I've played this. Okay, let's equip our shield biochip once again. Wait a second. He must be, like, right here, mustn't he? There he is. Hi.
I warned you. Don't try and stop me. I hate to kill one of my own, but you give me no choice.
That didn't protect us? Holy heck. Okay, we're going to have to do a little more thinking here. The original. Ah, man, I look forward to checking it out.
Stay back. Stay back.
Okay.
Don't try to stop me.
So please don't give us any hints then, local. Obviously, you know what to do.
You foiled all my attempts
The
to
team
alter the
here,
past, but you
primarily
won't
me and
stop
Lexi, but
now.
maybe Toxic as well,
You're
and
as
maybe even
tricky as one of
Zenkoth,
those
I'm not quite sure,
aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak
are
around,
responsible for working out the
attack me,
solution here.
but you have faith, and I will
For all this extra
be
stuff,
Earth's
yes.
Savior, whether it acknowledges me or not.
I'm sure Lexi says Krob, but, I mean, you know. Sorry to inform you, Toxic. Okay. Oh, we have a stun gun? Well, gee whiz. We can't just stun the guy?
I warned you. Don't try and stop me. I hate to kill one of my own, but you give me no choice.
I'm gonna try that again. We've had no... The original doesn't have all that Prime does. Yeah, as far as I can tell, it doesn't have human actors, for one thing. Those were sort of retconned in from Journeyman Project 2 when the remake came up, and I'm so glad about that, because they're such fine characters,
I knew they'd send a TSA
etc.
agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have faith. And I will be Earth's savior, whether it acknowledges
So we can get him
me
from
or
the
not.
back just a little, or we can go from the front, and then he kind of walks up to us. Not even our AI has to tell us that caution is advised here. Our suit knows. But the AI does have a hint.
Agent 5, you must locate the bomb immediately and prevent Elliot Sinclair from detonating it.
Well, we haven't located a bomb at all. Local says, I like the original only for the nostalgia reasons. Understandable. Okay. Let's just check here. Stun gun is a multi-barreled weapon that fires both injection darts and plasma rounds. It is still loaded with darts containing blue liquid. Oh, but the plasma chamber is empty. Is the blue liquid like what was shot at us earlier? And we don't have any more argon to put in the plasma chamber. Maybe we just can't use it then. Can't use it on Elliot. What else could we possibly do? I don't think tranquilizer dart's going to do much. And the keycard's going to do nothing at all. Maybe the keycard will indicate that we've followed his path and that we know him? Evidently not. Do you still have that G?
I warned you. Don't try and stop me. I hate to kill one of my own, but you give me no choice.
Sit down and have a chat? Yes, if only. He says he suspected that you undid all... Yeah, I think you're right.
Stay back.
Yes, I understand.
Don't try to stop me. I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have faith.
We have our Pegasus chip. I don't know if that's just going to not work. Let's check our other biochips too. Pegasus biochip. Oh, we can't use the recall feature anymore, of course, because resolved is checked. Mapping biochip never helps us at all. Optical biochip, not really. Retinal biochip and shield biochip. Oops. Oh, we can scope him out from here.
Can't you see? I'm doing this to save the world from a future of enslavement. Symbiotry is not what it seems. I know you think I'm crazy, but it doesn't matter. You stay back, or I'll kill you too.
I don't think... There's the shot. Yeah, I think we can't use the stun gun. And we still didn't have the bomb, but he's not going to use the bomb if we can incapacitate him, so...
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now.
No, we've never used the stun gun. We got it from that last robot. So it seems odd that we wouldn't, doesn't it?
But you have failed, and I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges
Toxic says, use the tree to knock him out. Let trees save the universe. So we must use it. You'd think... Okay, I'm going to hit another save here, and we'll just call it Yo for the critical moment. If only we could refill the stun gun somehow. But we can't replasmify a stun gun. Nothing we have could do that.
Don't you see? I'm doing this for the human race! I'm doing this for you!
He doesn't look like he's aiming at us with any success, but apparently he did.
Stay back! Stay back!
Oh, we're gonna get this no matter what.
I knew they'd send a TSA.
Can you do anything to warn the ambassador?
You foiled all my
I don't think so.
But you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak
I think that was all
around,
one sequence, Lexi.
me, but you have failed, and I will be Earth's savior.
The only time we seem to get a moment is when we sneak up behind him by going to the right. If we could somehow disable his gun from behind and then loop around... I mean, ugh, it seems so dubious. Let's see. We're not going to probe him, are we? We're not going to Argon him. Probe. We can go back inside. Oh, and then he's firing the shots.
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop
How loud are those
me
people
now.
screaming that you can hear it on the roof in an elevator? Yes, exactly.
Sneak around, attack me,
Well, we're still
but you have failed.
not totally
And I
isolated
will be
indoors
Earth's
because we blew the
savior
door
whether
open.
It acknowledges me or not.
I'm still baffled about why our shielding biochip has no effect. Is it because the shielding biochip's energy is drained? idle. No detectable energy drain. Okay. You would really think that would work, wouldn't you? And no, nothing at all.
I warned you! Don't try and stop me! I hate to kill one of my own, but you give me no choice!
Well, I'm wondering if there's something else you could do in the building before you get there. We can go to our apartment. We can go anywhere else on this in the building. We can't go outside. All we can do is look through the telescope. But if we were supposed to go back inside, we should be able to do it. And if we hit continue, we always get placed back here. So there's got to be something else we can do that I'm not thinking of, right? Local, I think, is confirming that.
You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
What gets me is that he... Okay, if we... Hang on. Let's equip this. Let's have this. Let's look at him from here again and be more observant. This is the one situation where he doesn't fire at us, right? He fires down there.
Can't you see? I'm doing this to save the world from a future of enslavement. Symbiotry is not what it seems. I know you think I'm crazy, but it doesn't matter. You stay back, or I'll kill you too.
We don't even hear screaming there.
Stay back. Stay back.
Okay, so he says stay back.
I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't
Maybe.
you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
I guess I can try that. It's down to what seems like pretty few options. I think the stun gun is empty, but if it's in our inventory, then maybe he'll see that we are holding it. Yeah, but if we turn, then we automatically engage our zoom thing. I'm wondering what happens if we just take no action here. Is he gonna fire things off eventually? He fires if we leave. Toxic. We do have earlier saves, but that was what my little speech was just now about the fact that if we click continue, we're always placed right here on the roof. And it seems like the game wouldn't be doing that if we needed to go further back to go further forward. So far, that's always been the case. So he doesn't seem to be acting. Yeah, he's not taking the shot if we don't confront him. Unless we got a firecracker moment. I mean, maybe. That would be pretty bad, though. Come on, AI. Oh.
Detecting buildup of a high-energy plasma field. Detecting buildup of a high-energy plasma field.
Unless the bomb is somewhere around here, too. Oh, we couldn't look this way before. Nice view of the ship. Nothing to do here, though. We can't go out there, and if we go back in, we lose.
Mercury, I'm sending you to eliminate my adversary.
We can just watch those. I don't think Retinal... Yeah, there he goes. It was just a matter of time. Even if we could have refilled it, I can't think where. There was no plasma refill station, nothing like that in the game.
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were
It's an obligatory
detected.
scream sit.
You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
I'm going to use the AI's mission briefing and environ scans options, as well as this hint.
Agent 5, you must locate the bomb immediately and prevent Elliot Sinclair from detonating it. You are on the rooftop observatory level of the Caldoria Heights apartment complex. The decay signature of a thermonuclear device has been detected. Proceed with the utmost urgency and caution. The temporal rips have been corrected. Agent 5, you must apprehend Elliot Sinclair for violations of the temporal integrity mandates and prevent his probable plot to destroy Caldoria and assassinate the Cyrolan delegate.
I mean, okay. You'd think I could, like, put the dart in the thing. But the dart was considered expendable as an inventory item in another situation. Could I chuck the oxygen mask at him? The antidote, perhaps? Why not? Antidote. No. Oxygen. No.
I warned you! Don't try and stop me! I hate to kill one of my own, but you give me no choice!
Shielding biochips, still no.
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd
How much longer do we try before we resort to the first hint we've needed this whole game?
But you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
Take it, Sinclair, take it. We've seen it.
world from a future of enslavement.
There's no way out of this, right?
Psychiatry is not what it seems.
Wait a minute.
I know you think I'm crazy, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, hello.
Warning. Bomb detonation is imminent. Agent 5, you must disarm the nuclear device.
We were able to drag the stun gun into the video sequence. That was just purely about grammar. We used your own stun gun dart against you, Elliot. Oh my god. Well, I do not feel bad about taking that long to get that. Alright. What do we have to do next? Do we have a bomb to disable or what? Welcome to Bomb. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is like that puzzle on in Coming of Age from TNG. Let's get cracking. What is going on? Is this about not retracing our path? Come on, Wesley. I think we failed then. Got it. Okay. So, let's have another go. I wonder if the time resets between levels. Our hand is looking a little frenetic. Have I already failed? I think I have. You do that. That probably would work, right? So we can cross our path, we just can't retrace a path. 6 levels, huh? Let's keep an eye on our time. It's not refilling. Okay, let's try this. Go here and nope. That would work if we end up in the corner, which is not going to happen. Is it still possible? Nope. 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 Haven't just tried starting in the middle yet, though. But that's ridiculous. We should start here if we're going to start there. Actually. Oh, maybe. Maybe we'll need to backtrack there. Outer route, then the inner route. That might work. Maybe plenty of time. If they're getting harder, though, we might need more time on them. Okay, same principle, but maybe we can get these inner triangles first. Then we can go outside the edge. Three was a good hint for 4 there. Level 5. Not sure if our outer inner principle is going to work for us here, but maybe we can get a feel for it by attempting it. Maybe. No, then we're stuck here. Aren't we? So, suppose we did in and then out. That is, I'm sorry to say, far from helpful. We could try maybe this. And that could work only if we end there. Can it be done? Maybe. One more. I know there isn't much time to type a precise description of what you mean. I appreciate that. At least they're symmetrical. Oh, there isn't a node there. Oh, man. That's not looking good. We're still not totally sunk. Now are we sunk? Not quite. Boom. Are we not finished? Oh no, there's one down there. Oh. Oh man. Yep, I certainly did. Nope. Nope. Last. How's it looking? Oh, we can skip them too. That's cool. We can go more than one at once, if they can join. Done and done. I'm more of a clock czar. Finally, the comm link.
Agent 5. I just received information that Sinclair's new lab has been located and secured. Agents found multiple robots, biochips, a roughly constructed time travel device, and, unfortunately, the design specs for a mobile nuclear weapon. In his office, he left a journal log that hinted that he would assassinate the Cyrolan delegate during the procession. Now, our analysis indicates that the rooftop observatory of your building has the clearest shot. You rush up there now. Oh, you're there already. Sinclair is knocked out. Great work, Agent 5. I begged you as a maverick. I'm glad you proved me wrong. I've got someone here who wants to talk with you. When you're done, take a look out of the telescope on the railing. I think you'll see something very exciting. And again, well done.
Wouldn't you know it? While we were all watching the future unfold, little boy Wonder here was saving the past. Next time you offer to draw straws, I'll know something's up. Well, don't worry, I'll get my chance. Congratulations, Agent 5.
Thanks, Discount Robin Williams. Mission accomplished. You've stopped Dr. Sinclair at assured Earth's place in the symbiotry of peaceful beings. A promotion is truly in the works, but a temporal protectorate agent's job is never done. Thank you, Commissioner Discount Baldwin. All right, how'd we do? We didn't look out the telescope. Oh, there it is. It's the handshake between Human and Cyrolan. That's pretty good. Yes, we did, but it was mostly me. All right, so score 456 out of 500. Maybe not bad for a first attempt. And really the Mars colony... Oh, and Caldoria. We got more points than Caldoria afterward, too. Huh. It's mostly the trees that shielded us. Yep. Oh my god, that thing with the stun gun during the sequence, that was... Ugh. But we did it. And it says, continue for a sneak preview of the Journeyman Project 2 Buried in Time. I don't know, we interested? I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Finally, we woke up the next day, 6 months later.
Earth has been officially admitted into the symbiotry of peaceful beings.
Gratitude that I honor you, Gage Blackwood, with the Paragon Medal for valorous service.
We just cannot decide on our hair.
Conference this morning, the government admitted the existence of the Temporal Security Agency, an organization.
Yes.
The arrest of Elliot Sinclair can be attributed to Agent 5, Gage Blackwood, who single-handedly defeated Sinclair's name.
A present. A present? That appears to be our suit.
Quick, there's not much time to explain. They'll be here any second. Yes, I am you. I've come from the future. We've been framed. Now, whatever you try to do not interfere with what's about to happen. The suit I'm going to transfer over to you will keep you close, so just stand still and watch. When it's all over, you'll be pulled 10 years forward in the future to my present. From there out, it's all up to you. Oh, and I've hidden more information inside of you. You'll figure out what I mean. Here comes the jumpsuit.
Oh boy. That does look like a jumpsuit, though. Here comes the jumpsuit.
Come on, Gage. Let's go.
That mane. He might have died. That looked like a shield to me. right. Graham Jarvis gets top billing, and I think he deserves it. Michelle Scarabelli, that's her name. One of the Star Trek TNG actors I recognized. Todd McCormick played Us. Daniel Mann played Baldwin. And Liz Batchman gets an honorable mention for the AI. Not the best AI I've ever seen, but made a nice companion, I guess, and added a little flavor. Voiceover Eric Thompson. I'd love to know who did the Australian voices for the computers. Rocks out, yeah. There's no need to take over. Anyway, music and audio sculpting, Gino Andrews. So I think, and I guess, I don't know if you're still here, Logic, but you could, is it Logic? Forget your username. Sorry, Local. Confirmed that the game had the original music from the original version that was not updated as far as I can tell. Maybe this end credits theme is an update. There's a Steve Raines here. That's kind of a nice nod. The Pippin and PowerPC Mac crew? Oh, this thing was made for the Pippin, wasn't it? That was Apple's attempt at a game console. Didn't really fly. I think I mentioned that actually before when we played Discworld or something, didn't I? That's heartening anyway. And Michael Jackson was on the modeling team. Of course he was. Probably an update. Maybe. I think I recognized it so closely when I did take a glimpse at the original though. Oh, what's this? Look at this robot. That's interesting. The video is so much higher quality in the credits. Maybe that's what happens when you fail to stop the robot by pressurizing the place. Toxic says, so watching this game for the first time, it's hard to tell if it was made 2 weeks ago by some indie developer with a retro thing or 20 years ago. What gives it away? The really bad music. I'd say that's an educated insight, Toxic Tree. Well put. And you are correct, of course. So, and the Scumbeat'em team, of course, they deserve many glasses raised to them for all their work in making older games available to play on modern systems. Special thanks to Apple Computer, always nice. It's good music. Yep. Man, this video looks so much better that I kind of wish it was in the game this way. We even got a takeover reprise. Yes, that was in there somewhere. 1996 to 2013. So cool. Yeah, good to pump some energy into your end credits, you know? JourneymanProject.com. Even get to put the feather in their cap. Oh, really? Oh, man. And a bit of a musical nod there. Graham Jarvis died in 2003? Really? Oh, what a sweet dedication. What a shame. Toxic says, well, even though I had no clue what was going on, I was happy to be a part of it. Thanks for having me. Well, it was a great pleasure to have you here, Toxic. I hope you'll consider coming back if you feel inclined. I think the Journeyman Project 2 is going to be in our, well, future, not 10 years ahead. Yeah, he passed away, huh? Well, what a beautiful last little thing he did. And here we are, almost 20 years after he performed that role then, if not more. Enjoying his performance. It was wonderful. Yeah. And, well, thank you, Graham. I don't suppose you knew what joy you brought to people beyond you. And, of course, as I mentioned before we started, we can check out the core team. I wonder if we recognize these guys as the scientists in the convention center. Yep. They look amazing. This is them at their best. It was an unusual thing to show the faces and voices. Yep. Musician, Gino Andrews. There's the guy. Okay, the hair gives it away more. There they are. Yeah. Well, what an incredible experience that was for me. I've been waiting to play this first game in the series ever since I finished the third one so long ago. And I am excited to play the second one. I'm assuming that by the way it ended, we're going to be seeing more of this version of Gage Blackwood. Perhaps his discipline has increased just a touch. But you're right, we did manage to impress Commissioner Baldwin there. This remake kept the ability to die all the time. And that's one thing that, at least by the time they made the Journeyman Project 3, they figured out that the game did not need. And 3 is just a beautifully solid and varied adventure. You also don't spend nearly as much time around headquarters in what would be considered Gage Blackwood's present. And also he's got his hair under control. I was going to say it's impressive to put an entire preview of the sequel in the end of your first game. Usually you don't even know if there's going to be a sequel, right? At that point, as much as you might want there to be. But this game was a remake, so the sequel was already finished. And the characters were added retrogressively. That's going to be great. Agent 5 was a more prominent character. Agent 3 was a more prominent character later in the series, I understand, but here she's just a co-worker. And she just has a little set dressing, I guess. The game fit together well. The idea that you had to go back to the beginning, you know, the same point at each time location and navigate through, like that NORAD thing where you have to make the sub-journey every single time, that was a lot. But they also took care of that too in Journeyman Project 3. So that's good. The plot was great. The idea that the whole premise of having to go back in time, first of all to the extreme past to get an unaltered disk and then run a comparison, and then the AI would have a built-in, you know, contingency plan in case the altered past staff members of the TSA themselves would try to stop you because they'd think that their altered past was the real present. That was brilliant. I've never seen anything like that in any plot, and it's so believable. Just great. The performance of Sinclair one more time from our dear Graham Jarvis was really moving and very believable, and Baldwin just seems like kind of a nice guy who's burdened with a little bit of duty. Agent 5 is a seasoned actor, so no complaints there, you know. I'm not really sure what else to say. It was just what I was expecting, pretty much, and very much what I was hoping for. You know, I rolled my eyes a few times, but, you know, this game was in its infancy. It was doing more in this time than most other games had probably conceived of. It was later than Myst, but it was before Exile, and we know that this team, I'd say they hit a pretty solid home run with Exile. I mean, you could bicker about vision and stuff like that, but it leaves you wanting very little.